So, I mean, if we sell one of them, then we've made our money back. And then every additional sale on top of that is pure profit. Oh, wait, it has a case and you still can't find it?
Mm-hmm. See, what I was thinking of doing for all the camera stuff is just on each container doing like 1, 2, 3, 4 or another letter. So you know it's I2A, I2B, so we know what container it's in, instead of trying to look through.
What other kind of changes would you like to see made in the warehouse?
A better inbound system.
Okay.
I have a couple ideas. I'd like to do the whiteboards. I think that'd be a good idea for writing locations down. Save some trees.
So could you explain a little bit about that?
So right now we have a paper system in place. So when we take a picture of a location, it's written down on the piece of paper. We have a box full of them, so we have to go through and shift around and try to find that. With the whiteboard, we can eliminate the papers and just go over and say there's space here, write down that space, come back and take a picture of it. So I think it's quicker. We'll save some resources that way.
So for the current system, we have stickers on each shelf naming the shelf, and then we have corresponding cards that have all of the numbers on them, and you pull a card out, put it in the picture when photoing the item, and then you move it up onto the shelves. However, that system can be improved. Here's our inbound system right now. We've got 3 shelves. So after we're done sourcing, we just bring everything into the garage door, and then we put it up on these shelves where it then sits, and then either Alicia or myself will come in and we'll photo the items here on one of the 2 photoing tables. This one's currently occupied. So we've got these big nice lights, and then we photo everything on these tables and then move them to the shelves. And if you guys remember what this place looked like when we did the first warehouse update, there was a ton of furniture behind me. And we actually got rid of most of that furniture. We sent it to the Goodwill, donated it because it had literally been sitting here for months and months and hadn't sold. And so we donated it all, got it out of here, got to free up some space to put inventory on the floor. So this is kind of a good example of opportunity cost, because the opportunity cost of us having all this furniture here available for sale meant that we couldn't have any other inventory here, any potentially more lucrative inventory that'll move a little bit quicker. So we got all that stuff out of here, and now we're gonna be getting a bunch more shelves, and we're gonna be setting them up and increasing our inventory capacity by at least 50%. We're thinking we'll have a 50% gain, maybe even more. So currently we have about $150,000 worth of inventory in here right now, and a modest 50% gain would be $225,000 worth of inventory stored here. So that's a lot more money making potential, and so it was a good move to get that furniture out of here. So here's a pretty good overview of what the warehouse looks like now. You can see these 3 shelves, these 3 rows right here, we can easily fit another 3 down there. You can see just how much space that furniture was taking up over there. So we could probably even achieve a 100% capacity increase. Then here's like our shoe cleaning / packing area. That could be optimized. So we're just thinking about how can we utilize each square foot of this warehouse better, because we're paying by the square foot right now, and so we need each square foot to make as much money as possible. We need to squeeze every last penny out of every square foot in this warehouse possible, because that's how we make the most money. All right, so I'm gonna take you guys on a quick little tour of my 3 favorite items in this warehouse, because there's so much cool stuff that I just gotta show you guys some of it. So let's get going. Here's my first favorite item. This is that old Alto outboard motor that you guys saw us buy from that estate sale a few weeks ago. We bought it for about $30 because we bought it as part of a bundle, and the thing's worth about $900. So that's a nice flip, but I mean, it's also just like incredibly cool. I mean, look at this thing. Straight up outboard motor. I mean, it's got a rudder on it. How many outboard motors have a rudder on them? None. And this is also a pretty cool cash register. It doesn't work though, unfortunately, so we haven't sold it yet. But that's not one of the 3. And up next, we've got favorite item number 2. This is a genuine Cold War era bayonet. This thing is unbelievable. You can see that's where it goes on the barrel of the gun. And then it's got a handle for you to, I guess, take it off and use it if need be. Don't worry, the thing's nice and dull, so it won't cut you. But holy crap! I mean, this thing is like 18 inches long. The blade's got to be about 16 inches long. Handle 4. So this thing's total about 20 inches, which is unbelievable. I mean, you could just imagine sticking this into somebody's chest. That'd make quite the cut. Here is my 3rd and final favorite item, except this is more of a group of items. These are all a bunch of police and public service lights that we bought. We bought the whole entire lot for 150 bucks. And they've been sitting for a couple weeks now. We've been having some trouble moving them, but I mean, it's just so cool. Like, here's a big old light bar. That's from a police car. The orange ones are probably from like service trucks. And we just got we have a whole bunch of the police lights. You can see. We probably have as many, if not more, police lights than the yellow and red lights. So this was a pretty cool flip. Just because, I mean, one, we picked up this whole entire lot. I mean, look at all those things. We picked up the whole entire lot for 150 bucks. And each of them is listed for anywhere from $200 to $400 right now. So, I mean, if we sell one of them, then we've made our money back. And then every additional sale on top of that is pure profit. That's what's so good about paying $150 for an entire lot of things like this, is you only need one of them to be good, and it pays for the whole entire thing and some. So that's my little warehouse update for you all. The last one wasn't as detailed, so I thought I'd make a little bit better one for you. Ty is out of the office right now, and so it's just me and Alicia, so I figured I'd make a nice little update for you all. So I hope you all enjoyed it, and go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Share this video if you liked it and you think that someone else might be interested in the kind of content that we work on. And I hope everyone's doing well, and we'll see you all tomorrow.